Let's say you are on the tarmac in your brand new Diamond Star that you just bought for money on the explain.org store, and you begin taxiing when suddenly you notice something is off. That's right, because based on Wikipedia and anecdotal evidence from myself, you realize that the Diamond Star's nose wheel is free-castoring and directional control, while taxiing is controlled by main wheel differential braking. And if we look at the plane here, we'll see very clearly that the front gear distinctly follows the rudder movement. Now, is that accurate? Nuh-uh. Do we want accuracy? Yeah, we do. Unfortunately, I can't just fix a problem for you and offer it as a download file, because despite this model's dated appearance, it's still payware. So I'm just going to tell you how to do this yourself. So here's what we do. We're going to quit this. Now, just to be safe, we're going to create a copy of our payware here. And we're going to place it. I have a separate folder called Custom Aircraft where I modify stuff for my own use. So we put the Diamond 40 here, and then we're going to go to Plane Maker, and we're going to click Play. So we're going to open up File, Open, then let's go to Custom Aircraft, and Diamond 40. Alright, now here we have our lovely Diamond 40, and let's go to the landing gear, and then we're going to identify the front wheel. Now we have some skids, we have some like stuff, but the front wheel is the only wheel on this list that has steering. As you can see, the steering values here are 45 and 5. The only gear that has the steering value of more than 0 is this wheel. So we can tell, therefore, that this is our steering wheel. And now we're just going to go here, and we're going to tick the upper right box that says casters. Now this will make it so that the wheel is no longer linked to the rudder input, at least not directly. Now we're going to click File, Save, and we're going to go test this out. We're going to start out in our old Diamond 40 just to give you a point of comparison. Alright, so we are now in the stock Diamond 40. An easy way to test for free steering is, so we're now doing right rudder, and we're going to press down the left brake hard. Now as you can see, here's my left brake, and here's right rudder. So now we're going to do full throttle. I'm going to release this a bit, and as you can see right now, if we look outside, yeah, the left gear is dragging on the ground while the plane wants to turn right, because we have our rightward ground steering. Alright, now let's open up our new modified aircraft. Alright, so now we are in the modified Diamond Star, and now I'm going to apply the same thing, same test. I'm going to do right rudder, I'm going to do a left brake. Now, right away, you can see that when I applied right rudder, the front gear did not move at all, because the front gear is not directly linked to the steering. And as you can see inside, I do have my left brake, and I do have my right rudder. So now let's go full throttle. See, now we don't have such a big turn circle, and then when I let off the throttle, it turns left, despite my right rudder. I'm doing right rudder, but I'm applying left brake. So now we're turning left, because I've eased off the throttle, and even though I'm doing right rudder, it doesn't have any effect because there is no wind pushing on the rudder. So the left brake force overwhelms the rudder input, and that's why we can get our front gear to steer left, because the front gear follows the motion of the plane. It's like a shopping cart, right? So the front gear follows the motion of the plane and turns left because we have left brake, and the plane in general wants to move left. So anyway, that is how you fix the Diamond Star's landing gear behavior to make steering more realistic, because I don't know why these payware makers, they don't make the front gear realistic. It's either because they don't know or don't care. Steering this thing will require toe brakes, or you can't steer it without toe brakes. For example, I can just use the rudders. It's still effective. It's still fairly effective at making this thing move around on its own. I'm not using any brakes right now, but yeah, it's a bit harder when you're trying to taxi slow, as you won't have as much rudder force, and it won't be exactly like the center position. Like, you'll have to put in a slight right rudder when you're moving down a road, moving down a taxiway, especially if you got a crosswind or something. Then steering becomes kind of hard. So yeah. So I guess that's one of the reasons why by default the package comes with a steerable nose wheel instead of this free-castoring nose wheel, which is how it should be in this plane. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, do whatever, and yeah.